It finna get ugly, y'all. They killed Gotti brother. Yeah, they killed Jook. Mine. Did Winchester. What did Winchester what? Winchester.
What's up, family? Welcome back to the channel. And listen, man, we're not even gonna do too much of an introduction. We're gonna get right to the numbers because I see y'all falling for it again, and this was nothing more than a staged sacrifice, man. You feel what I'm saying? And as y'all can see by the numbers, we're gonna break it down because January 13th, 2024, today is the day Big Jook died, right? And it equals 120 in reverse. And Big Jook equals 120 in reverse as well. Pay attention. And just like they say, he died at a repass. As you can see, repass equals 25 in reduction. Anthony Mims, which is Big Jook's first name, equals 52 in reduction, just mirroring that 25. Also, Anthony, his first name, equals 97, mirroring that 79 in the orderment on repass. So pay attention to the numbers, man. He was meant to be took out today. He was meant to be took out where he was taken out at. You get what I'm saying? This was all done by the numbers, man. Yo, Gotti owed up. It was his time, man. From the date, from the location, from the state. You feel what I'm saying? Anthony equals 34 in reduction, just like Tennessee, where he died at, equals 34 in reduction as well. This number magic. This was not no gang war. This is what they're gonna want you to believe. This was just some type of beef in the streets. That's what they love to throw this off on to keep us distracted. This was a blood sacrifice.
This artist talks about how he had to sacrifice his own brother.
For him to, go unexpectedly, and then I go number one, and then I take off after that. Like the way I took off, it's just crazy,
And you really lost him the same day you hit number
one?
one?
Swear to God, the same time. Nah, it was baby on baby. It went like number one.
Okay.
It was like number 7 or something like that. And then I had got the phone call. I got the phone, I call him, halfway asleep. Yeah, bro, he dead, he died. I'm like, what? I set up in my bed, like, what? Same time, Carter, he blowing my phone up. I'm thinking he calling to deliver the same news. I click over, what's up, bro? We number one, nigga. Number one, you did it. You did it. I'm like, damn.
I just lost my sister last year from overdose in September, right before the Cozy tapes. I lost James from overdosing from my last album before that. I don't know, man, every time I put out an album, or every time I'm about to release an album, for some fucking strange reason, man, you know what I'm saying? I always lose somebody close to me. It was my pops, it was James, it was my sister. Like, I always lose somebody close to me, so, shit feel like, some crazy shit, like jinx and some shit.
Yo Gotti's mom was allegedly in the car when his brother Big Jook got taken out Memphis. Man, this story's crazy, man. Big Jook, Yo Gotti's older brother, was murdered out Memphis while going to a repass. And the whole time they're saying it's being reported that his mom was in the car and somebody else was in the car, right? They got hit up too. You know what I'm saying? So Yo Gotti could have almost lost his mom and his brother in one incident, right? That's crazy, man. Basically, the mom seen the whole thing, right? No mom should be seeing her son be taken out, you know what I'm saying? But Yo Gotti mom, she ain't, no regular type mom anyway, you know what I'm saying? Yo Gotti mom, be in them trenches, right? He claims his mom and his auntie taught him what he know, right? And Big Jook was the man, right, out there. But this whole story is crazy, man. Like I said before, you got people trying to link this situation with young Dolph or what he had going on. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? If there's a link here, I do know when you're in these streets and you're doing what you're doing, anything can happen at any time. Anybody can come at you at any time, and no, niggas don't care if you at a funeral. They don't care if you with your mama. They don't care about none of that, right? But it's crazy, though, that man mom was in that whip with him allegedly when he got hit up.
Yes, boss. Back in there again once again, man. Listen, I seen these video clips about Yo Gotti's brother passing away and, this being a big loss for him. Rest in peace to Big Jook. This is my first time actually really paying attention to him and locking in on him. And here's what I do know so far, right? He's a big part of CMG. He's one of the top people on the label as far as management wise, taking care of the business for them. And to have him pass away like this is kind of crazy, and it's due to gun violence. And the way how he passed away, every and anybody would pretty much assume that, you know, this has to be, you know, gun retaliation for young Dolph, them retaliating, you know, get back for Dolph. But in my honest opinion, when I heard this is my honest take on the situation. There's nothing that says, you know, anybody can't get retaliation. Yes, they can go after, you know, a manager, or they'll go after somebody big, but in my honest opinion, I feel like this was a sacrifice for Yo Gotti. Reason being why I state that is if Big Jook is on the label as far as business wise, management wise, a lot of things has to go through him as well. Money, paperwork, things like that. If somebody like that big on the label is supposed to be taken out, then that's a good look for Gotti. I'm going to tell you why. Because that's more money that's going to be coming Gotti's way. Not only that, but I'm pretty sure for somebody like a Big Jook who was out in the streets, and you have these beefs as far as the label wise, CMG versus PRE or CMG versus whoever, you have to understand that life insurance policies is definitely going to have to come into play on this situation. I feel like he was taken out for life insurance policy. I'm just being honest with that one. And I'm going to tell you why. Rap does not make music like that. I've said this before numerous of times. There's a lot of people who take their advance money, they bring it back to the streets, or they're still in the streets. There's major people signed right now in South Florida to big labels, and they're still in the hood. I can go drive past these people right now. They're still in the hood. You have to understand that a lot of that stuff is a facade, bro. And one of the quickest and easiest ways to make money off a person is through a life insurance plan, especially term life insurance. I strongly believe, and that's why I put those clips up, that this was a sacrifice for Gotti. Gotti is no stranger to being in the industry because he's been there for some time. And if you listen to me in my videos and what I stated, anybody you see in the industry that's been there for quite some time, they had to do something to get there. And in order for you to keep climbing the ranks, you have to sacrifice people to stay there. You get what I'm saying? So example, you have a lot of big name people who sacrifice somebody. Give you an example. Quavo sacrificed his nephew Takeoff. You feel me? That's why when Takeoff passed away, you seen in his video before, the Messi video, he gave symbolisms to show, yo, you get what I'm saying, RIP, and you get what I'm saying, like, he's putting it out there that in this industry, in order for people to make money, somebody has to go, bro. And a lot of people that are in the industry, like music wise, a lot of them, I'm not saying, yo, they didn't want a job. Some of them didn't want a job. Some of them, they believe that they're hot, that their music is hot greatness, so they can use it and live off of that. There's a lot of people who think different things, but I'm telling you this right now, 9 times out of 10, there's a lot of people in the industry that didn't want to work, bro. You get what I'm saying? They're not pushing anything that's of something that's meaningful. There's nothing wrong with living off your creativity, dog, but what type of message are you sending out there? You get what I'm saying? Here's the deal. In music, and I've stated this before and I'm going to state this again, when you see people getting these advances and this big money and stuff like that, a lot of that has to be spent on marketing. A lot of that has to be spent on music videos, wardrobe. How in the hell do you have all of this money to feed the whole gang and the whole squad? Somebody's eventually going to have to go, and it has to make sense. Why not get somebody taken out and put a nice fat life insurance policy on them that's going to pay me out? You get what I'm saying? That's what I strongly believe that Yo Gotti had done to his brother. And you see it here, Yo Gotti throwing up the whole pyramid with Glorilla. You have to understand that there's a lot of people who have a pyramid hierarchy mindset. It's a lot of room at the bottom, but so few space at the top, bro. because you have to understand that it's a dog eat dog world, and that's exactly what the industry is, dog eat dog. You're not going to be able to make these millions and gazillions of dollars like what it is you think. Not saying you can't make money off of music, you can, but you have to understand that there's a lot of tricks that comes to this stuff. There's a lot of politics. Not everybody can go with you. You feel me? Now, this is another reason as to why I stated again that this had to be a hit for Yo Gotti. Because me personally speaking, in knowing this whole CMG and PRE Gotti versus Dolph beef, right? Majority of the people that you see falling off are some of the younger guys, right? They're not going to take out somebody that high on the food chain or allow somebody that high on the food chain to get taken out like that. You get what I'm saying? You have to understand this, bro. That yes, he did leak out a location of, okay, he's going to a funeral. But what I'm stating to you is, I strongly believe that this was something more internal, that somebody close to him had to give away his location or give away something as to how he could be touched like that, bro. You have to understand that when it comes to the streets, that there are a lot of people that focus on the dollar. They're not focused on we're friends or we're brothers. There are people who are loyal to the game before they're loyal to their own blood. You get what I'm saying? You've seen that in New Jack City. Nino Brown versus his brother G Money. This is not a game out here, bro. There's a lot of people who feel like they're going to be able to make this awesome, fabulous lifestyle, live this lifestyle, be in the streets, transition from the streets, go to the industry, still make good money. You have to understand that a lot of that stuff is a lie, bro. There's some people who really do make a lot of money out of the industry because they're really talented. And then there's some people, they had to sell their soul, sacrifice people, do all type of left-handed shit just to get there, bro. So these are things you have to very much understand, keep up with, pay attention to. Not all of the stuff that you see is street beef. And in my honest opinion, this was not street beef. This was just a sacrifice for Yo Gotti and something that would fall in his favor. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, remember this. Words can help you. They can hurt you. But here on my channel, I use them to uplift you because everybody's a champion. Nobody's a loser, man. Just remember this. There's nothing wrong if you're talented. You know how to do music. You know how to rap. You know how to sing. You can do that. What I'm trying to tell you is you don't need the industry to make those dreams happen, dog. Believe in yourself, dog. Invest in yourself. Bet on yourself. Make sure you spend your money on marketing. Make sure you provide high quality stuff, high quality music, high quality content, and keep it rolling, dog. You have to know how to captivate the audience, bro. You got to know how to speak to people through your music. Have a great beat selection. Lock in with some good producers, bro. Make sure that you make it make sense for yourself. But it doesn't make sense for you to work hard just to go this hard, build up a fan base, then give away your power to the industry, dog. It doesn't make sense. You better off staying independent and fall in love with the independent grind because you know that you're in control of your music. You're in control of your fate. You have a stronger say so. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to wait on a label to cut you a check or them to make budget or make some room for you or send you here, this, that, and the third. You have to have a mindset where you don't need people in life. If a person needs you, then you get what I'm saying, and you guys need each other and it can work out both ways, then that's what it is. But you have to remember that contracts being signed to a label, that a lot of that stuff can get tricky at times. So you just have to move very swiftly and make it make sense. You feel me? And this was a situation where Big Jook got caught off a guard, thinking that just because he's up there on a label under CMG that everything is good, he can't get touched, he's not gonna get snaked. That's a lie. You have to understand that a lot of this stuff is a gimmick, bro. Not a lot of people are going to be able to make money and have this fabulous lifestyle and still walk away free. It's a dirty game. You get what I'm saying? It's your boy 444 The World. Peace.